One thing that emotionally immature parents tend to do when their children become adults is they try to use those same exact tactics that they use when for intimidation, for power, for control, um on their children that they use as a child. They try to use those same tactics as an adult, thinking that it's going to work, but they're facing a rude awakening when they realize that it's not gonna work. You see, a lot of times what they did is they thought that if they screamed and hollered and yelled, that was gonna assert their dominance, their power, their control. That was going to give them it was going to be more intimidation for the child. It was going to invoke fear in them, not realizing that invoking fear in your child is not going to get them to do what you want them to do. It's going to get them to fear you. But at this point in time, when you become an adult, you realize that your parents are not as strong as they appear to be. They're not as powerful as they appear to be, because if they have to assert that power and dominance and control by making you feel small, by overpowering you, they are not that powerful, because power comes in restraint. Power comes in control. When you are in control of your emotions, when you can restrain yourself, that's the true power there. So what happens is that that is the only thing that they know. That's all they know to do to basically fix situations. So what happens when adult children are having conversations or disputes or disagreements or arguments with their emotionally immature parent, the parent will begin to get frustrated, and they will see that they are losing power in the situation. And instead of them having to be a mature adult in the situation, they do not know how to be a mature adult because they're emotionally immature. So what they will do is they will revert back to those same tactics, but this time they don't get the same response as they get from their children. What they get is silence. Hold on, let's hear him. But anyway, whenever you see your emotionally immature parents behaving in such childish, ridiculous, idiotic ways, you have to understand this, baby. They are who they are, and they want to stay who they are. They don't want to change. They don't want to grow. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to mature. They don't want to handle their emotions. And even if you were to have a conversation with them and you would just be like, hey, mom, dad, like, you don't have to do all that screaming and hollering and yelling. We don't have to do that. We can communicate effectively. We don't have to raise our voices. I don't like raising my voice because I was screamed at my whole life. I don't want to go through that again as an adult. We don't have to do this anymore. You don't have to do that to get me to shut up. All you have to do is just talk. They want to stay who they are. And sometimes they are comfortable where they are. They are so stuck in their ways. And you will waste your breath and waste your energy trying to get them to change. And I know how much you love them and you really want them to evolve. But they have to want to change and want to evolve. And frankly, they don't. Because if they wanted to, they would. So you just continue to evolve, baby.